You got to put the fuel tank on, and then we'll see where the valve goes. Because if you remember correctly, that's another one of the differences between the two carbs. Is I think this one goes up top, and then the other one goes like straight out. I think. Take a look at it. Yeah. So this is the fuel line. So the fuel line, the fuel line goes straight out this one, and it's lower, where this one just goes straight up. That's the way Mikuni does it. I have a Mikuni FCR MX carb on my DR, and it's the same way. Just they like to go straight up, as opposed to just going straight out the side. It goes straight up instead. So we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna put a fuel line. I don't think we're gonna use this fuel line. I think they just cut this too. So we're gonna probably finally take that off, and then yeah. So choke is right here. Kind of a bitch to get to. Oh yeah, you can probably stick your hand underneath here and pull it. Yep. All right, so yeah, the next part we'll be figuring out how we're gonna get a new fuel line in there. We gotta put a new fuel line. All right, here's me go. Okay, here's me here. We're getting close. We're getting really close to finishing this. So this is the next part of the KX Carb project. So now we just gotta put a fuel line on and then put everything together. So let's go get the gas tank. Okay, I got a Mr. Gas Tank right here. So we'll go put it on and make sure it fits for one thing. Uh-oh. Doesn't look like it. Let's see. Here it is. It like barely fits, man. Yep. There you go. Money. So as you can see, it is really, really, really close. And this line, throttle cable, is not in a very happy place. But I think it'll be okay. So yeah, you definitely have to angle it that away a little bit. I think that'll be okay. Hopefully. Hopefully the cap won't break or anything. I hope not. Alright, so yeah, it looks okay. I'm looking at the throttle cables right now. It looks okay. Looks like it's a little bit pinched here, but you'll be fine. Kind of mess around with this PCB hose, but alright, so it's on there, so now we gotta go add the fuel. Okay, so this is what we're working with here. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to definitely loop that, and I don't think there's room for a fuel filter. I wanted to put a fuel filter because I had trouble with the fuel dirt getting the carb last time I was racing, and it cost me some minutes. So but anyway, so we got to try to get the line from here to over there. I think, let's see if we can use the stock line. Let me go pull it off. Okay, here's the stock line. If anything, we'll probably have to just cut it from there. See, we got the little clamps on it. Okay, I got it off. I had to use pliers to get it off. It's not in really good shape. Hopefully we'll have to shorten it. If we shorten it, it'll be okay. Because like the ends aren't in very good shape. But let's see if we can use this still. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get it in there. Okay, so I went and cut the ends off because the ends are in really bad shape. They're like disintegrating, but we'll see if we can still use this. I'm gonna take the cap. I'm gonna take the tank off, and then I'm gonna go plug this in. Okay, I got it in there. So unfortunately, the line is a little small, but it's in there. It's in there like on the first barb. Yeah, I probably should just use a new fuel line. There it is. My hand will work right there. Kind of have to loop it up like that. So one unfortunate, like since it's going up like that and having to fight gravity, you will run out of fuel faster on this bike. Once your tank gets kind of low, it makes it hard to get the fuel into the carb, but it should work. It should work. Maybe I'll put a longer line in later. So, all right, so that should be it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bolt the tank down, and then we'll try to fire it up and let it idle. All right, here's my go. Okay, I got it in there. There she is. Yeah, so I bolted it on there. I really don't like the way Kawasaki made this tank, how it bolts onto the frame. There's a bolt here. It's like extremely hard to get on. You have to like tweak it and get it in there. I might have cross-threaded it. I don't know, man. The tank's not going anywhere though. And there's a little strap here that's broken, so I use a zip tie to connect it here. I really don't like this setup. All right, so yeah, tank's on there. So time to go fire it up. There we go. So we're gonna turn the fuel on and hopefully, okay, wait, let's make sure some of these vent lines are not touching the chain, because it kind of is. Okay, so we're gonna turn the fuel on. Hopefully it won't start leaking. And see if we can fire it up. Now I kind of wish we used a clear fuel line, because then we could see it. Ooh, just like that. Okay, there we go. It ran right away. So it's at like 3,000 RPM idle. And we're probably going to want to lower that a bit. I didn't even have to choke it, so it looks like we got the jetting pretty good. I'm going to go lower to idle screw here. I think that's idle screw. It's really hard to get to also. Let me go get a screwdriver. But yeah, it ran just like that. Boom. No problem. So just gonna go adjust the idle screw down a little bit. Okay, let's try firing it up again. There we go. There we go. Set it for 1500 RPM. Maybe I want to give it a little more. It's like 1200, 1300 right now. Ow. Okay. Okay, so it's kind of late at night, so I can't really play around with it right now. So what we're gonna do, it seems to be running okay. Let's check for fuel leaks anywhere. Gotta clean that air filter also. Everything looks good, man. So this install turned out really, really well. I am really happy with the way everything fit in there. It's nowhere near the starter lines, nowhere near the starter. It doesn't touch anything. It is really good. The fuel line, yeah, not too happy with the fuel line, but hey, it works. Now let's take a look at the throttle cable on this side. I moved it a little bit. I tightened the cap a little bit. It looks good. It looks good, man. It is start up really easily too. So it looks like we got the jetting right, but we really won't be able to tell until we start it up. So let's go turn the fuel off. So tomorrow, if it doesn't rain, I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, we'll take it for a test spin, see how it is. But it idles, we know that, and like I was trying to give it some throttle, but like it was kind of bogging a little bit. But you probably want to let it warm up before you start revving it. So, but yeah, it worked good. I'm surprised it just fired right up. So hopefully all the initial carb settings we did are right on the money. So yeah. So yeah, and we're gonna go throw the supermoto wheels on it. So the rest of the night I'm gonna go put the bike back together. So we can take it for a spin. But it looks like it runs pretty good. Alrighty, so that's pretty much it for the KX65 carb install on the on Hades Omega's KLX140. This is probably close to the end of the vlog. We will go the next video or the next clip. We'll actually take it for a test drive, test ride around the block or something, and see how it runs. And then I think it'll be okay. Then we can go racing. so for now, the rest of the evening, I'm gonna put the bike back together. And then tomorrow it'll look like a motorcycle again. But it's looking good. It shouldn't take me longer than like 15 minutes to put it back together. And then I still got to clean the air filter. The air filter is quite dirty on this bike. Yeah, it's pretty dirty. So we'll clean the air filter. I don't know if we're going to put the air box back in. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm going to go pull the air box out. So we'll see if it runs better with or without the air box. That'll be one thing to do. It was running kind of rich before, I think. Yeah, it was running kind of rich, so I pulled the air box. So the air box lid, but it gets really dirty really fast. So we'll go clean that. I'll go fish out the air box tonight, and then I think not today. I don't know, man. Maybe, and then maybe I'll put the supermoto wheels on. That's what I'll do tonight. It doesn't take that long. It takes me like 15 minutes to do it. I got some time, so yeah. So the next video clip, the bike will be back together, supermoto wheels on, and I'll have the airbox ready, and then we can go take it for a test ride after we warm it up. But that we won't be able to ride it till tomorrow because it's late at night. So, all right, here's we go. Looks good. Really happy.